His behavior was irrational. We've been trying to find sense in it.
In their first television interview since his disappearance, the parents of missing Marine Lance Herring think they know what contributed to their son going AWOL. Herring disappeared from Boulder 6 months ago, shortly before he had to return to Iraq.
The mystery has prompted his parents to take on a new cause. CBS 4's Jody Brooks takes us inside the story tonight with the exclusive interview, and the Herrings say they have not had any contact with their son.
That's what they say, and I'll tell you what, I believe them. Lloyd and Ellen Herring are in a very fragile place. They've tried to get back a normal routine, but their son's decision to run has changed them. It's provoked a passion inside of them that they could not have predicted. A single candle burns for Lance Corporal Lance Herring.
We emotionally mail Lance love a million times a day.
Lance's parents hold on to hope that their son is somewhere safe.
We have heard absolutely nothing since the moment that he left.
The Boulder County Sheriff has warrants for Lance Herring's arrest. The Marines consider him AWOL. 6 months ago, a massive search effort ensued. Lance Herring enlisted a friend to help stage his disappearance in El Dorado Canyon to avoid returning to duty as a Marine. Surveillance video from the Denver bus station showed Lance purchasing a ticket. His parents have seen the video and recall very different reactions.
The first thing I thought was, yeah, my son's alive.
I saw a sad, lonely son going somewhere away with nothing.
A lead led Lloyd Herring to a small town in Iowa. Strangers remembered his son.
Bought some clothes in a department store and bought some food in a couple of convenience stores and stayed warm one cold morning in the library and kept very much to himself.
The last report he'd get was of Lance walking on a road out of town. His disappearance weighs heavy on his parents.
I started to think about, of course, post-traumatic stress.
We didn't have any warning of it. And I don't know if he had any warning of it. He was still thinking and talking like a career Marine when we went to visit his grandmother the day before he disappeared.
Lance's decision to run lit a fire inside his parents.
What we realized was that supporting the troops means stopping the war.
Lloyd and Ellen have traveled to Washington, D.C. twice to urge Congress to stop funding the war. And Ellen writes postcards as part of a nationwide campaign to stop special appropriations for Iraq. This is all very personal for the Herrings.
Not everyone knows that our other son, Brendan, of whom we are also very proud, is an officer in the U.S. Air Force, and within about 2 weeks he's going to deploy into Iraq.
Iraq changed one son and triggered a passionate voice inside each of them. As the candle burns, Lance Herring's parents hope one day their son will decide it's time to come home.
He has to come home when he's strong enough to be able to face it all.
He'll get legal help, financial help, counseling help if he needs it, and all the love we can provide anytime he comes back.
This coming week, Colorado's congressional delegates will be home on recess. Lloyd and Ellen Herring hope to meet with some of them to talk about stopping to fund the war. At this point, Ed Perlmutter, John Salazar, and Mark Udall basically say they're waiting on the bill's wording before they make up their mind.
Well, in the meantime, we certainly wish the Herrings' other son a safe tour in Iraq.
That's absolutely right.
All right. Thanks, Jody.
Sure.
Post-traumatic stress disorder is something hundreds of military men and women are dealing with after returning from Iraq. And tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, Jody will take us inside the story once again to see how widespread this problem is and what the military is doing about it.